Hello everyone, I'm day weather meteorologist Don Day with your Public Lands Council weekly weather update for this September 9th, 2023 is brought to you by WSR Insurance Services Incorporated and also brought to you by Ag Risk Advisors. As we take a look at now the second week of September that's coming on up, this is what we're watching for you. Spotty shower and thunderstorm activity will be developing along and west of the Continental Divide this weekend, late this weekend and early next week. That area has picked up the most moisture, as we'll show you here in a minute. But it looks like the wettest areas will actually now be on the other side of the divide. The front range of the Rockies, the adjacent central and high plains to the front range areas are going to get into a cool upslope wind pattern starting late this weekend and lasting into early next week. This will bring cooler temperatures and wet conditions. Some needed rain will go as far south as New Mexico, and Texas, and Kansas, and Oklahoma, and eastern Colorado, parts of Nebraska and Wyoming. All will see some decent rainfall, mainly front range east of the divide out into the plains. This is going to lead to overall a cooler trend in the western United States as we go into the next week ahead, and this will also spread out into the central United States as well. Now, we talked about wet areas west of the divide. You can see a lot of this goes back to Labor Day weekend right here, where it was quite wet, with shower and thunderstorm activity as a good slug of moisture really coming into Nevada and parts of Utah and Arizona and Southern California again, and then some moisture early in the week spreading out across North and South Dakota. But we're going to see sort of a reversal of this as the wetter weather will be east of the divide. You can see the good soil moisture in this arch here. You can continue to see the dryness down in New Mexico and Texas down here and across the northern plains. I will tell you that we do see this area here able to pick up some good rain in the next 7 to 10 days, and we'll show you that here in a minute. In the past week, the temperature anomaly shows the coolest weather's been in the west, the warmest in the nation's midsection, and cooler again along the east coast. This area of heat right here, though, over the past week is going to be replaced with some cooler weather. And this is because an area of low pressure up here in Hudson Bay is going to drag a cold front out of western Canada southward into the central United States later this weekend and early next week. And what that's going to do is cool things off and also open the door to the jet stream taking a track further to the south. This will overall lead to a cooler trend in the weather, and as you can see, our 7-day outlook for precipitation shows right along the front range of Wyoming, Colorado, into New Mexico, then into Texas here. This area is going to be in a persistent flow of winds from the east late this weekend and early next week, and that draws moisture and pushes it up the higher terrain and squeezes out available moisture to produce areas of rain and thunderstorms. Now, if we draw the Continental Divide here, you can see that west of the divide, there will also be in parts of western Wyoming, western Colorado, Utah, Arizona, some areas of showers and thunderstorms developing as well. But the heaviest precipitation certainly will be here. And a lot of these areas, especially down here, could really use the rain, and they're going to have a good chance of getting it. Temperatures are going to respond. See that big area of blue? Well, over the next 7 days, this is from today through next Saturday, the blue shows below average temperatures, the white near average, the orange a little bit above average. So there will be a persistent trend of cooler temperatures in the nation's midsection up along the divide, quite a bit cooler than the last couple of weeks. So that'll bring a little bit of fall, a little hint of fall will be in the air over the next 7 to 10 days. Have yourself a good week ahead. Our next update will be the 16th.